fear and anxiety is one of the most difficult emotions to overcome, one of the most difficult hindrances to overcome. Part of the problem with overcoming this hindrance, especially for Westerners, is that people grew up in a culture where they use their rational faculty for everything. They use their rational faculty to solve every problem that comes their way. And like anything, just about anything, any quality that we apply to the mind, it can have a near enemy to it. So the near enemy of rationality is that it can actually, one of them is that it can actually tip over into worry and fear, because it's very skilled at carving out possibilities, carving out cause and effect, and making plans. But the difficulty is that there are times, and not just once or twice, but many times in a person's life, in which they can't carve up the future into easily manageable blocks. And as a result, a lot of anxiety can occur around this. It can be very frightening. And this is especially the case in terms of renunciation, when one has a feeling that one should do something, to step into an unknown situation. And yet, rationally, one doesn't know how that will play out, how it will happen. So at that time, if this anxiety or this fear is overcoming the mind, it can be the case, although it doesn't necessarily have to be the case, it can be the case that attempts to manipulate feed into the fear, feed into the worry, feed into the subconscious habit to try to hash out a plan in an area where there is none, in an area where the solution is actually to learn to be in a situation where one is uncertain and not to act. And that's something that can be very, very difficult. So this is an action to just observe things, and it can be a very skillful action to take in terms of overcoming fear and anxiety, because it doesn't feed these same causes that are present for many Westerners when this emotion occurs. So when the emotion occurs, one can just watch it as it arises, as it remains, and as it falls away.